So Trump gets this thought in his head from 1980. And ever since then, if he doesn't like a regime, he says, they're emptying their prisons. They're emptying their mental asylums. They're sending them all to us. He said that about Venezuela, even as recently as the press conference after the capture of Maduro. It's a complete delusion. There's no evidence of this at all, that any country has done it except that one time. Just wrote in this most recent piece, in 1980, like Fidel Castro, there was a thing called the Mariel boat lift. Before most of you were born, I was alive. I remember the Mariel boat lift. A bunch of people started getting into little boats and going over to Florida. So many that the regime couldn't control it. And it was very embarrassing to Castro.
Part of it was also that this was an intentional outlet to get people dissatisfied with the regime out of Cuba so he could solidify his hold. He could solidify
And so he decided for that reason to let them go, partly for that reason, also because he couldn't stop them. And so he decided, as a little gesture of contempt and spite, to also put on some of those boats some of his criminals from his jails, and maybe even some mental patients. I don't know.